Good morning. It's Sister Christina here. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I'm wearing what I'm wearing. So, why? Why have a uniform? Um, Uniforms and clothing represent ideals. And I am also a funeral director in training. I wear a uniform, an outfit specific to that industry: black pants, white shirt, black coat. It represents a myriad of things. Respect. It represents a quiet calmness. It represents being able to direct but fade into the background. It is polished, and it is recognizable. There's lots of things about it that um, make it important to the industry. Now, that's how I envision this outfit too. Since I'm the only person in this order right now, and maybe forever, I don't know. Um, I wanted something that we could have a community through, and clothing visually can create community. That's something that's really important to me. I wanted to talk a little bit about why I chose to wear these things when I'm engaging in activities that call me. I saw very clearly in my own mind's eye a vision of what I would look like while I was in this purpose. And I saw that I had my hair covered and that I was wearing a long dress. Very, very much a sister, very much something that is instantly recognizable and is simple and is comfortable. I wanted something with natural fabrics. This is cotton and linen. This is 100% cotton. Um, this robe starts white. Um, I'm going to keep it white as I'm starting my journey and I'm just learning about who I am and how I want things to go. And it will be dyed later, madder red. It is going to be a process that I share with everybody when I'm ready. Uh, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Weed Nuns, the Sisters of the Valley in California. They are quite amazing, and they created their own order of women healing, um, coming together, and um, deciding that they wanted to devote themselves to basically it's to weed, but it's to the healing powers of that plant. And I thought to myself, if they could create an order for women, then I can certainly do it. It doesn't have to be um, an order that is, cloistered, and it doesn't have to be an order that is patriarchal, where a man has to come and approve everything. It doesn't have to be an order based on traditional um, religious ideology or a man made religious ideology. It can simply be um, something else. And so I wanted to create an order where women can come and they can help people through grief. Another thing that is really important to me, and it's something that I am working on, is I would like to back myself up with information and knowledge. I am researching how to become a Reiki practitioner. I'm looking at energy healing. I am looking at different herbal techniques, life coach sessions, death doula certification, things that I think are important to give yourself credibility, and also things that I think are important to learn that I want to present to the people that I'm helping. Um, I don't envision myself being a healer through, um, I'm giving you this herb or whatever, and it's going to do something for you. Uh, First of all, I don't want to get sued. Second of all, things are different for every single person, but ritual is extremely important when you're trying to heal. And I don't think we have enough of that. I don't think we have enough, meaningful ritual. We're very much a talky society. We're very much a um, share everything society. We're very much a society that lives in video and pictures. We don't practice what our ancestors did, which is holding space, being quiet, finding silence, connection um, through rituals that other people lead and you can participate in, and you don't have to feel like um, you're walking through something by yourself. Sometimes it is very therapeutic to let yourself kind of breathe, to let yourself have a moment, to be able to have a safe space to fall apart, to rebuild yourself. We don't allow that in this society, in this day and age. We just, at least especially first world nations. Now, some other societies, especially more native or tribal societies, seem to have uh, been extremely way more smarter than us by keeping their traditions and allowing themselves to have ritual as part of their um, way of life. And they're probably a lot healthier for it because the human psyche was built and based upon doing things like that for thousands and thousands of years. Um, it's my goal to try to bring some of that back to our humanity and to heal us in ways that modern society has overlooked and ignored. There's a lot of science to back this up. There is a lot of physics and science and all sorts of fun things that I'm going to talk about as I go through stuff, because this is not a an order based on a man-made religion. This is an order based on sacred feminine energy, based in um, a belief in source, which just means I know the universe didn't create itself. Something is there. There's energy. We are all energy. We resonate with each other. We have the opportunity to help lift people's vibrations. And that is a beautiful calling. I didn't expect this to be who I am. I'm 49 and I've done lots of things in my life. I've been a cook, I've been an administrative assistant, I've been all sorts of things. I'm a mom. I have a lifelong partner. I've been divorced 2 times. Um, I work every day. This is my vision, isn't about separating myself from society and living a life that's separate and then coming into people's lives and being present for ritual. My goal is to live life in this society as part of it and to come into ritual with you and meet you where you are, but to come in a way that um, bespeaks learning, that holds some kind of respect, that builds your I don't really know what to talk about some yet in making YouTube videos. I have scripts. I start with them. I kind of go off script. I think it's important to talk to people directly. And I want to make sure uh, that I'm coming across authentically, and I'm so excited about this new path and this new journey and this new calling that I've been called to. But I, at the same time, um, struggle to make myself sound like I know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's because I don't exactly know what I'm talking about quite yet. I would like to perhaps do a video that introduces kind of me more, some of the things that I like and love. And also, I think I would like to do a video uh, kind of outlining how I see this order working. I have a whiteboard, and I think maybe I'll work on that. Um, that's coming up. First of all, I just want to say I'm so grateful that you're here for this journey. It is currently it's a personal journey because I'm trying to develop what the sacred order of the Ember Veil is. And I want to share it with you and share it with the world, because it's my hope that eventually this outlives me and becomes something that people can tap into and use in their life to help other people. But right now, it's rocky because I don't know what I'm doing. But as they say, you know, it's not a fake it as you make it situation. It's more of a jump in with both feet and figure out how to swim and take everybody with you so that they can see the process. And the the process is rocky when you start anything new. I I can tell you that I feel very happy, that I am very um, that I feel more connected to the universe. I feel like um, I want to be more engaged with people. Now, I am by my nature um, an ambivert, and I also, by my nature, I'm an ambivert, and also, you know, this world can be scary, and I have a tendency to just kind of pull back and not want to engage with people sometimes. But I also found that's really lonely. So I wanted to find a way that could combine the things that I really love, which is photography. I would love to help people with bereavement photography, um, working in the funeral industry, which is something I had no idea I would love, but I absolutely do. And I feel so privileged to be able to help there. And then helping people process grief and be transformed by grief. We all suffer from grief for many different things. I mean, you can lose your dog, you can lose a relationship, you can lose your sense of self, you can have a fire and burn your house can burn down. Grief comes in many forms, and it isn't only just about somebody passing away. I mean, somebody could have died a long time ago. It could be you never got a chance to say something to somebody who's passed on, or that you don't know how to process being without somebody. It's just varied. It's lots of things wrapped up in a big package called grief. Trees grieve when their fellow trees are cut down next to them, and they have scientific studies proving that they can keep tree stumps alive um, through time, and they don't know why. That's a relationship. That's love. And animals grieve. They grieve for their owners. They grieve for other animals that they have within their groups. So grief is a part of the living experience. It's a part of this third density living experience that we uh, are in. And we don't do a good job, or basically any job, especially in our American society, giving people a safe place to process that and feel connected to other people as they walk that path. And I want to be able to, through continuity and through specific rituals and through um, kind of like, I want to give people a place to feel safe and to grow and to cry and to um, just kind of be their raw human self without feeling like a failure or feeling like they have to pretend and push everything down. A place where they can be, I want to give people a space where they can process. I want to give people a space where they can break apart. I want to give people a space where they feel nurtured, supported, and loved. And those are just kind of my thoughts this morning. I'm tired. It's early. Um, I like to do my videos before I go to work. I'm very grateful that anybody is going to follow me on this path, and it is my hope that in the future videos they're going to be more dynamic and more interesting, and I'm going to be able to show you lots of things. Um, I'm going to start with one thing about myself that I think is kind of cool. Now, I am eventually going to use my other camera, the camera on the front of my phone, so that you will be able to see things, writing and whatnot, as it actually appears. But right now, I have my selfie camera on, so I'm just going to show you this and explain it to you. So, I love cuneiform, which is ancient Sumerian. There's literally millions of tablets in the world written in cuneiform from ancient Sumeria in Mesopotamia, which is where Turkey and Iran are right now, and they're undeciphered. Nobody knows what they said. Now they are making computer programs that they're trying to have decipher these, but there's an amazing amount of knowledge and just humanity stored up in these shards of clay, and I want to know what they say. They're fascinating to me. So I got myself, this came from Turkey. It's called the cuneiform, the invention of writing, and it is a set. So we open this up. Look how exciting this is. Okay, so inside of here, you get the styluses. They're specific on how they use them. You get kind of an example of cuneiforms. Yeah, I know it's very hard to see. You get clay, and you get some instructions and some history. I'm so excited. So I'm going to learn how to write in ancient cuneiform so that I can learn how to read in ancient cuneiform, so that I can go to museums and I can look at a piece of cuneiform that is sitting in a tablet, just sitting there in glass case, and I will be able to read it. And I think that's amazing. So that's something kind of cool about me. I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. I live in the Midwest. It's been very hot. We're just experiencing some wonderful kind of cooler weather, which is exciting. Be safe, because the fires in Canada are still burning, so the air quality isn't great. But I am sending everyone light and love from my heart and my soul. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Light and love, my friends.